What up, y'all? Welcome back to another Quad C. I'm still rocking the Patty's Day Joe Montana college throwback jersey. Watching the World Baseball Classic, and Canada just made a bad play, so the USA is rolling. I will say, well, first and foremost tonight, again, back to the prospects. I'm digging. So right here, this is an interesting one. 𝗪𝗀𝗄 for the Dodgers. This guy's legit. His chrome, regular chrome, just regular chrome. Not anything crazy like refract or anything. This was mistakenly short printed, like super short printed. So like his regular chrome is going to end up being like his banger. This guy ends up coming to fruition. They're only at $15. They had a height at one point of like 30. I bought one for, so I have two of them. One I bought for like, $10 off of Colix. I think I paid $8 because I had a credit or something. And the other one I paid like $15. But I ended up selling, so I ended up pulling one. And I listed it, and I ended up selling it for $60 because I paired it with a Yamamoto rookie that was like, $10 or something. And I was like, all right, so I put it for 60 because I was thinking, well, I'll put 50 for this guy because I knew like what was going on when I discovered it. And someone bought it, so I pretty much paid for them for a couple of these. But yeah, this guy and then this guy. This is the new Dodger. Muniataka Murakami. You want to start collecting this guy. I got 3 of his right now. I got his Topps Now debut with his little signing. I got this banger, and I got his throwback 1986 Topps. He's got a chrome refractor one. It's really tight looking. It's an 86 throwback. But tonight, I was going to talk about AI and how it's affecting people. And I'll tell you what, guys, I understand people are scared. I'm scared. I mean, the resume writing stuff, I've lost a big chunk, although I still believe in having the human kind of dialogue and things and just, for what it's worth, having that human touch on stuff helps. But it's in reality. So, I'm definitely more interested in hoping that I can coach people live and keep that thing rolling better. But regardless, come for a lot of people, right? So don't be fearing it though as much as like trying to figure out what are your skills that don't get impacted by it, right? Your emotional intelligence, your creative thinking, your collaboratory empathy with people and understanding how to make things work with your strategic thinking and your problem solving. So that kind of stuff, the workplace ethic, being able to use this technology and integrate it to also keep an advantage of moving the needle forward. So I would say if you're on this kind of level where you're just clocking in, clocking out, most likely you should be starting to think of something else to do or figuring out how to integrate AI into your workforce of however you're dealing with stuff and figure out a way to advance however you're doing your day-to-day and being like, hey, I want to help with continuous improvements, or I want to help with managing people, or I want to help with just working my way up. Otherwise, if you're just going to sit there and keep clocking in, clocking out, unless it's like a service thing, like an industry where you can get away with that, and it's something you have to have a human do, like a real estate contractor type stuff or what have you. Again, if you're in the office doing that, you better check and see what's going on. So that's just my 2 cents. If you're in the office doing like admin skills and things like that are definitely getting more automated every day, and it sucks, and it's just what the nature of the beast. So I would say definitely look into, again, the skills you offer that aren't transferable to an AI bot that they can't handle. And I listed a few earlier. So next, I would definitely start figuring out how to micro-credential more than like a master's kind of, not master's, I should say, but like a large degree, like a bachelor's, a master's, even an associate's, that's a couple of years, unless it's required, right? Or like if you have to go to a trade school that's multiple years, do it. Because if you have to be a plumber and it takes X amount of years, do it. But, if you want to be a journeyman. But I would say when it comes to things that aren't a set path that's already in place, like things that are kind of have to get creative to get into, start thinking of micro-credentialing, so then that way you carry on these skills and build up your skills based of the resume, your skills base, versus, again, this big old degree that is singular into some sort of job that you might already just be fine micro-credentialing to get into. You don't really necessarily have to go get a bachelor's to do something like that. So start thinking of stuff like that. But just get creative. Think of ways you can start to utilize what makes you, you, and you special, and write those things down and internalize. And when I say internalize, visualize, realize. So internalize those things, visualize where you can get improvements or where you can start to go towards your next rung on the ladder, whether it's another job or whether it's starting a business or doing whatever, and then realize, start putting the plan in place, right? So anyway, don't fear the AI. Try to use it to your advantage. Okay. I get it. Prompt engineers. I mean, these are future jobs. Prompt engineers, AI ethicists. You should see these job titles. Look into this stuff, man. I'm telling you. Look up job titles for AI people. Blow you away. All right. I got this freaking gnat. All right. Tonight, Panini Prizm 2026. This is the new. You got the Paige rookie, and we pulled out of one of these her refractor. It was like a USA type banger or something. I forgot what kind of parallel, whatever. I got freaking 50 of them. But it was tight. It's like a $150 card. So I was like, sweet. But let's see what we can get in here. I am going to rip 5, and 1 we're going to keep for ripping in the wild tomorrow after the coaching. Trying to have something fun tomorrow. Otherwise, like tomorrow for St. Patty's Day, it's going to be, we're going downtown. It's going to be all vintage packs. I'm like out of good stuff. Keeping it all for these shows. All right, so this one, you're going to coaching tomorrow. Let's see what we got. F5, here we go. Let's see what we get. I forgot these ones, you got to be top than the rest. Nancy Lieberman. She looks older. Ray Barrow. Looking for rookies. Looking for, who's this? Who do we got? John Carrington. Kia Jackson. Okay, so I don't think we did much there. Although this one's flashy. Lights. Boom, boom. Let's see what we get. I don't know. I wish I knew more players. I do know we are looking for Asia Wilson, and Paige, and for Caitlin. There's the handful you definitely know you're looking for. Warren Jackson. So this is fun, but again, Bethany Laney Hamilton. It's not a rookie, so we have something. There's a couple fun things here. Sammy Whitcomb. So it's not numbered. And Angel Reese, Fireworks. Second year card, though. But we know her. All right. That will work. What are y'all doing? You guys still celebrating St. Patty's Day tomorrow? You celebrate it next Saturday? Are you celebrating it on Patty's Day? We used to do Patty's Day itself back before you had kids. Kiki Iriafen. That's a rookie, though. Oh, look at Maddie. Yeah, that's the best card we pulled. Oh, I wish that was numbered. That'd be sweet. Hey, that's the best one so far. We got a Maddie. Oh, Skylar Diggins. We know her. She's still playing? Oh, shit. Am I old or she? I thought she had been around for them. All right. Nice. That's sweet. That is going in the garage. We got a Maddie. That's great. This whole thing was worth it. For the Maddie. I didn't even know there was a Maddie with a DDY, though. We do MADDIE. We do it to Maddie, kind of like the old country. Gustafsson. There you go. We got a Gus and a Maddie. Now that's funny. Lucy Olson. All right. It's a greenie. Not numbered. All right. Whoa. We got a couple Lauren Jacksons taking over now. Jade Melbourne. He's Lauren. Save some cards for everybody else. All right, last one. Will we hit a page? Looking for a page. I got Taurasi. Hey, she's a movie star. Yes, that was good, though. The Space Jam 2 is sweet. Are you kidding, guys? Seriously? Oh, God, are you serious? No, oh, my gosh. All right, we got Dana Evans, and we end with Michelle Timms. Holy shit. Oh, my God. Well, hopefully ripping in the wild tomorrow is going to go well. Nothing numbered, right? I can't believe you got 2 Taurasis in a row. That is such a whoops. The card fell in. All the 𝗪𝗏 line fell in together. All right, well, that's cool that we still got some good bangers here. That's great name. Great name.